Ho, 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 do I feel good today? It is a glorious Friday in the DTL universe. Hello once again, everybody. Welcome to your sports and sports betting brand of record. We are live every single weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern time and on demand on the weekends. As you can see, hopefully you all enjoyed last night. ESPN2, we are everywhere. Your boy, World Long Drive. Congratulations to Colton Casto as he won the event in Fort Jackson, South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. Thank you to all the troops that came out and supported us as well. Now, yesterday on the show, we had a bunch of picks. And I got to tell you, look at all the check marks. Are you kidding me? The numbers guy, Raphael 2-0. Seabass 2-0. By the way, he's in the chat. Ask him anything. He'll answer them in real time. The crew, you guys did it 2 days in a row. I mean, everybody absolutely killed it. Except for Charles. Oh, no. He's going to be like a rabid dog coming out of the corners today. And we'll get to Charles in a second. But you guys know here at the brand, here in the DTL universe, I cannot do it. I cannot function. I cannot get to the finish line without my partner, without our 5-tool player, the big old fat smile that I love so very much. AB, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, crew. Yeah, Charles is going to be on fire in that 15 seconds point.
Now, AB, before we get to Charles, I feel like I didn't give you your necessary flowers from yesterday because we've got a little club. It's very exclusive. A lot of people who have the little thing next to their name, they're a member of it, and we like to call it the crew. It's our premium side of things. And yesterday, I believe that you did a little something in addition to calling who would hit a home run for the Dodgers yesterday, AB.
Yeah, we got Shohei Ohtani. That was nice. We also hit that Dodgers-Giants first 5. Both teams scored 2 runs. They did exactly what we kind of thought that they would do. It was a perfect throwaway game. Clayton Kershaw, he didn't pitch bad, but he was definitely giving up hits and giving up earned runs. It was really nice. And the funny thing is, on the recap, what you just showed, we had the Padres-Nationals over. So let me quickly tell you how the Nationals got bad karma yesterday. Top of the first inning. Top of the first. All right. Padres get bases loaded. The Nationals somehow get a rain delay. Okay. With bases loaded. Strange. All right. Started the game, but didn't like how it was going. The rain delay about an hour. Comes back. Padres immediately score 3 runs. All 3 of those on base. And then they threw a no-hitter against the Nationals. So that's exactly what you deserve for bad karma doing stuff like that. I thought that was funny.
That is really, really funny. My goodness, it's crazy how it all works right now. But I got to tell you, AB, we're starting to get in better moods. We're heading into August. That means that football is right around the corner. And the one thing that we're very proud of here at DTL is we're always trying to think about how can we pay it forward? How can we have an arena that if somebody does really, really well, that they can also pay it forward. So we've got a really, really close charity that we're going to be announcing in the next few weeks that will be our charity arm. But there's a person in the chat every single day that is the epitome of what we are talking about. Can you please elaborate on that?
Our man, Omar Rodriguez, is the absolute stud and has been with us since day one. And sent us a present, Coach. I believe you have that in front of you.
I believe I do. Look what arrived in the mail. Not only did we get these cards from Omar because he had a nice day. He won some money courtesy of our picks, and he wanted to thank us. Unnecessary, but very, very nice. But AB, not only did he send these 2 cards, but he made them specific because anybody that knows you knows that your favorite player is who?
Big, tall Paul Skeens, baby.
You're damn right. Big, tall Paul Skeens, baby. So, Omar, you are setting the tone for what we're going to be all about as we get to the fall. So thank you very much for that incredibly nice present and for doing what you do every single day. Now, AB, we'll get to all the premium stuff later. If people haven't joined yet, they will because we have probably 8 more shows. And look at that, Jay-Z Soldier. That's what I'm talking about right there. Welcome to the crew. We're going to have like 8 new shows, 5 a week, 3 DTL After Dark starting September 5th. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So that's coming. But today, who is the Howie Schwab Crew Play of the Day selections? Because we're trying to go 3 days in a row.
So we have 2 games, 4 options here. Where are you going to go? Yankees, Red Sox over 9.5. Yankees, Red Sox under 9.5. Braves, Mets over 7.5. Went extra innings yesterday, 3-2. Or you go on Braves, Mets under 7.5. Polls in the chat. Vote now. We'll update as we always do at the end of the show. And yeah, Jay-Z Soldier. So that's my dog right there. Welcome in.
You're damn right. By the way, I played last night. You know, sometimes when there's not too many games, AB, you play games maybe you wouldn't have. But I believe it was Raphael, whoever played the Mets on the money line. And at my book, they had plus 1.5 at minus 170 as well. So I played the money line and I played them on the run line because I was just kind of bored, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Did you see how that game ended? I know it's your squad.
Yeah, extra
That was
innings.
a gift.
A
but
gift.
You see how it ended?
Yeah.
Like he literally overran the ball.
Yeah.
It was like
insanity.
My 10-year-old right fielder down at the Little League could have made that catch, but I'll take it. I will take it. All right, AB, you look like you're in a great mood today. I know I'm in a great mood today. It's a Friday, but I tell you what, who else is in a good mood today? It's the crew. So if you're ready, big boy, let's do it. It is time for the picks. You know what I love about the chat so much is somebody becomes a crew member and everybody else welcomes them to the club. That's what it's all about, doing it together. Thank you to all of you. Welcome in, Jay-Z. Now, normally, as we've got the normal Friday crew here, we go with whoever had the best day of the crew. But today, we're going to do things just a little bit different. So, getting his 15 seconds today is the man from the dirty. Charles, how you feeling today, big boy?
Great, Coach. Yourself?
So you're going to use 1.5 seconds of your 15
Yeah,
seconds
I
today.
might as well. Morning, Coach, crew, chat. And Omar, nice present, nice gift. Absolutely awesome. I love that Skeens Shohei double together. I hadn't seen those as well. I collected cards for many years. I hadn't seen them when they include the 2 players in one card. So that's a very nice little touch. So, yeah, we put yesterday behind us on to the weekend.
And by the way, it's a special Friday, right? There's some League Cup games today that normally are on Saturday, but for some reason they are today. What is that sound in the background? Who is that? Everybody hear that?
Somebody's in trouble.
I'm on Do Not Disturb, as always.
Oh, there we go. All right, it's gone. Subi, we know the wife is right off camera, ready for you just to mess up at any point. Now, he does have the best beard in the game. We call him Subi. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody. We are just a week away from the Hall of Fame game. Yes, football is just about here, and I am damn excited.
I can see that. I can see that. Now, finally, he is live from Memphis, Tennessee. DG. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, crew. Listen, we've been up all night making a balloon arch for my little darling Margot right there with Duke, holding Duke. It's her 6th birthday today, so shout out to Margot and happy birthday.
Now, all I want to know is I know who runs the show, and I have not seen that. So how did that happen without my knowledge, DG?
Listen, I can't give my secrets away, but I have friends in low places.
I do love me a little Garth Brooks, if you know what I mean. Happy birthday to the youngin'. Love the families here at DTL. Are you doing one of those birthday parties in the backyard where you're running around acting like you care with all the other kids in the neighborhood?
Well, we had a slip and slide, big bounce house party planned. It's raining all day. So now we're doing crafts inside. Excited, Coach. So is my wife.
Wow. Years ago, I had a bounce house, and I swear to God, when I was at ESPN, and the guy who owned the company was such a big wrestling fan, he named his kids Hunter after Triple H. He gave me free days. I would rent it 1. He would give me 3 for my kids. Swear to God. Because he was a wrestling fan. I was like, man, you've got a client for life.
Right.
Now, speaking of for life, we got to get to the picks. Charles, I'm coming over to you because it's a weird. I need you to explain it while you're explaining your picks today. League Cups, they're MLS teams, but I don't really understand what is going on. Let's start right there.
The Leeds Cup, it finally starts tonight with a matchup that I circled between Atlanta United and DC United, which is known for producing goals, especially when played in the ATL. They've scored 3 or more total goals in 5 straight and 8 of the last 9. So we're going to take the over 3, and it's a MLS versus Liga MX. So it's 77 matches that's played over 4 weeks. So last year, that's when Messi was introduced in one as well. So yeah, it's basically a tournament between, like I said, Liga MX and MLS.
Okay. The other night, the All-Star game was really, really exciting. I think it was 3-2 as the final, or 4-2 as the final.
4-1. Finally, it always goes under, and this year it finally had some goals.
Crazy. All right, pay attention to that League Cup. That's play number 1. By the way, AB, shout out to Kevin. He says, "Coach, I'm hiding in the border and pretending to work so I can monitor the show." That's next level right there, isn't it?
Oh, very much next level. Kev's the man. That's why.
That's the level. That's the level we're talking about. If you want to truly be a member of the crew, hiding out, putting your job at risk is what we're all about. Now, pick number 2. And Soupy, I'm coming over to you. And whenever there's a Yankees game, I always wonder, how is Soupy going to play it? Because you're never going to pick against your squad, but I like where you're going today. You're up.
Well, I actually have no problem picking against the squad because guess what, guys? The Yankees are terrible. And in Fenway, this was basically the catalyst of how they started this awful run that they're on. It was the game where they gave up 9 stolen bases. But they're back at Fenway, and it is going to be another high-scoring game because Nestor Cortez has a 6.19 ERA at Fenway Park. And Brian Bayo, 5.2 ERA total, 6.20 ERA in Fenway Park. And maybe if they don't give up any runs, don't worry. The bullpen will take care of it. Yankees bullpen, 18th in ERA since June 12th. Red Sox, 22nd.
Wow. Digging deep for those numbers today. Quick question from the chat. Charles, how do you feel about the Minnesota and Seattle over tonight?
I was looking at that one as well because they look like a 2-1. I definitely like the Seattle. I would, if I had to pick a side, I would take Seattle. So I could definitely see a 2-1 there in that matchup.
All right, 2-1. Get that over 2.5. Maybe buy it down just a little bit. There's all kinds of different ways, B Mills, to play that. Thank you for your question. Now, if you guys know anything about us here at DTL, you know we're all about food. And I got to tell you, warmer, sunnier days, they are a-coming. Now, we love that we're partnering now with Factor Meals because there's no prep, there's no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer and the fall thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. It's Factor's Fresh Guarantee. So here's all you got to do. Head to factormeals.com/DTL50 and use that code DTL50. You get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That gets you into football season. That's code DTL50 at factormeals.com/DTL50. Oh, can't wait. AB, from what I understand, you have secured a trial just for you, not for all of us, just for you. And in the next week or two, you're going to be actually eating Factor Meals on the show. Did I get that note correct?
You got that note absolutely correct. I am going to be covered in spaghetti and meatballs in the best way possible. I'm telling you, I can't wait. And shout out, because here's the other thing too. So, Producer man, if we throw that graphic up, and I'm sorry to throw you a curveball there, but also, okay, so the protein shakes with the bars as well. You see the bottom right? All right. The loadable shots there, like this has everything. I'm telling you, I can't wait. And I'm not just saying that. Legitimately, I cannot wait because we are going to taste test all of this and have a blast doing it. And I can't wait, man. Those spaghetti and meatballs, I'm telling you, come on home to daddy. Let's go.
I don't know that I've ever seen AB more excited about something than when I told him.
I don't even care about the show anymore. I just want to eat the food.
I know. By the way, Tina in the chat, AB, says, I've already tried those through another streamer. There's other shows? Really, Tina? But I can tell you they're pretty good. Great validation. Thank you, Tina. Thank you to Factor Meals. Oh, man. I can't believe I didn't get a free trial. I did the damn deal.
It's probably good. You're lean and mean, right? You know, I'm hitting on that keto.
All right, moving on. God, I love this show so damn much, and I love my crew. DG, I'm coming over to you, big boy, because as I look at my notes, I can always count on you normally for a walks parlay, normally for a strikeout parlay, but today you're separating the two, and we're going straight down the middle. Talk to me.
We're saving the walks parlay for the crew today, so tune into that. But we have Kodai Senga over 6.5 strikeouts at plus 134. Yes, you're seeing that right. And the reason is he's coming off of the IL and coming into his first start of the season. But that doesn't change anything. The Atlanta Braves stink at striking out. Like, they are not good right now, and we all know it. We all see it. Everybody but Austin Riley, who just had a baby, so he's doing the dad bod stuff right now with his baby. But listen, they're fifth against a strikeout, and Kodai Senga is dynamite. I expect him to get 7 strikeouts today at plus 134. And then we're going to go give you a little bit of the walks right here. And that's Trevor Rodgers for the Marlins. He's going against the Milwaukee Brewers. And I understand that sometimes 3 walks is scary, but at plus 130, you're going with a guy who's had 9 games this year at 3+ walks. He's had 4 walks against Milwaukee earlier in the season. In Milwaukee, in the last 6 games, they've allowed 15 walks to them just from the starters. And then 3 of the 6 games, they've actually cleared that. And so we're going to make sure we go back to the well here for Trevor Rodgers, 3+ walks at plus 130.
I like that a lot. I like seeing your faces more on camera too. Thank you, producer man. I appreciate you doing that as well. DG, well done. Excuse me. AB, Jeff in the chat says, I am glad to hear more night shows, AB. That's why I'm a part of this crew. Nobody else does the night shows like DTL. 3 nights a week we got coming up, big boy, huh? Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays we'll be here live, AB. I can't wait for it.
Oh, I can't wait either. And everybody, go ahead and get prepared because we've got first touchdowns we're going to be breaking down. The no-fly zone is coming into effect. Oh, I cannot wait, man. It's going to be fantastic.
The first time that I see the no-fly zone, very real tears may come down this face. I have missed the no-fly zone so very much. But that's starting September 5th. What about today, AB?
3 plays, Major League Baseball. And I'm going to show you why, because it is insane weather-wise. All right, so first off, we're going to take the Rockies and the Giants over 8. We're going to take the Rangers and the Blue Jays over 8.5. We're going to take the A's and Angels over 8.5. All right, you see those 3 right here, and let me show you why. Take a look at this weather pattern on the West Coast. All right, you don't have to worry about rain. You don't have to worry about anything. Let's start with the Rockies and the Giants. All right, Oracle Park, San Francisco, 76% humidity.
What?
76. And guess what? It's going to get higher as the game goes. And also on top of that, it's blowing the wind straight out 14 miles an hour. All right. That means just hit fly balls and everything is landing in the bay. Just get it in the air. I can't believe that this number is this low. We're going to take the Rockies and the Giants. And you see in Los Angeles, coach, right in your home. All right. It's a little warm. Definitely. But we're going to couple that with some nice humidity, nice heat with 8 miles an hour blowing directly out as well. And the A's are on absolute fire at both scoring runs and giving up runs. That's exactly what you want. So that is why we are staying on the West Coast. All the rain is in the Southeast up through the Atlantic coast. But the West Coast, man, it is humid and windy. Cannot wait.
Let me ask you all at home one very, very simple question. After everything you just saw and heard, do you want to do the work? I didn't think so. Now, to show you how accurate that is, I believe yesterday, B, on the graphic, you were talking about how the Dodgers game would produce runs the last couple of days. Well, the Angel Stadium is only about 30 miles south, 20 miles north of where I'm sitting right now. And last night, they had 11 runs at Angel Stadium before the 6th inning. That's how good this information is. I hit the over 9.5, and then I played it live at 10.5, nailed both. Pay attention to what my man AB is doing.
Hey, real quick, Coach, can I add one thing?
Of course.
B-Mills asked in the chat, when looking at the temperature, all right, in San Francisco, say it's going to be the 50s, 60s, is that going to affect it? Let me explain real quick why it will not. It's actually better for you, all right? Humidity and temperature are not the same thing. Humidity, when you see the percentage up there, okay? So humidity means the higher that you go, water molecules weigh less than oxygen molecules, right? So the air is thin. That's why the ball travels. So it doesn't matter with the temperature at all. Temperature is just what it feels like, what it is, right? So if you use baseline of about 55% humidity, every 10% you go up, 65%, 75%, it adds 10 to 15 feet that the ball's going to travel further. So you're looking at almost 30 feet further tonight that the ball's going to travel. And it's blowing 14 miles an hour out already on top of that. And it's not 100 degrees feeling like, so you're not gassed by the third inning. 100%, man. Like, it's just get the ball in the air. Just hit the ball in the air, man. And I like the glasses and notes. I saw that.
I was trying not to laugh because everything you're giving us was amazing. These two clowns are over here acting like Soupy, do not act like you even understood anything after water molecules. You knew nothing after water molecules.
Actually,
nothing.
I did take a life with water class in college, but I slept through most of it.
Oh my God. Before we get to the topics, AB, we have another situation that we need to handle right here, right now. I like to think that the crew is all in. I like to think that members of the crew, when they show up in the chat, whether it's Raphael or Seabass like today, that they are prepared until Seabass writes this. Wait, what? What is the no-fly zone? ?
Oh, just wait.
What are we doing? What are we doing? We got to have Big Cheesy tell him that it's AB's bread and butter? Really, Seabass? Really? Oh, AB, I apologize, AB.
Oh, no. I was going to say, if anyone hasn't been with us before and seen it, what we do every single week in the NFL, every single game in the NFL, we will break down with like specific film charts of exactly every quarterback that is going to throw an interception that day, because every line is over or under half of an interception. And we will show you exactly how, why, and even where on the field that they'll throw a pick. I promise you. It's a blast, man. It's fun.
And do you know where Seabass, where he probably won't be this fall after that question? On DTL After Dark. But hey, I just, you never know. Seabass, be better. All right, now, picks are done. Absolutely love it. We're going to have a bunch of check marks, including Charles today in the League's Cup. But as you know, Educate and Entertain is brought to you by a movie I cannot wait to see. It's called Reagan, the movie.
Welcome to your life.
You can run from a bully for so long,
There's no
but after a while, you're going to have to stand up to him.
What did the president know, and when did he know it?
I am about to start the biggest war of this century.
You told me you wanted to make a difference in this world.
What would you have me do?
I want you to fight!
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall!
Wants to rule the world.
My butt will be in a theater on August 30th. You can count on that. My man Omar in the chat, AB, says no-fly zone is a moneymaker, especially with Dak. It's like they're giving free money away. He does do it for us almost every single week.
Almost every in the first quarter, too.
It's crazy. You just never know what you can expect from Dak Prescott. Now, speaking of never knowing what you can expect, topic number one. And for some reason, ever since he stopped being, a street rapper or part of all the West Coast, this and that, Snoop Dogg's become like a family favorite, like a family pet. And whether it's having collaborations with great people in the food industry or Corona beer or anything else. But the last thing, gentlemen, I ever thought I would see is this right here. Snoop Dogg in Paris, AB, carrying the torch down the street as part of the gauntlet that is eventually going to end tonight with the opening ceremonies. So my question to you is this, AB. Can you think of another celebrity that if you saw that, it would say what we said when we saw that? What the hell?
Snoop Dogg might be the one because, I mean, it is amazing. Like, and I'm not saying this flippantly, right? Like, I'm saying it honest. This is a guy who has become so ingrained in just American pop culture of being family friendly, right? Like, he works, look at the commercials and the companies that he markets with. It could be to, middle age, it could be to teenagers, it could be to grandparents, it could be to anybody. He's made that move across all of Americana. And this is a guy who once had murder charges. This is a guy who was in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not an easy feat to do, to pull that off. And he has absolutely done it. It's phenomenal. And I'll tell you this, I think it goes to show that I've never heard anybody say a negative thing about Snoop Dogg other than he's smiling and laughing and having a good time, right? I think it goes to show that just being in a good mood and being positive and pleasant around other people, it goes a very long way.
It certainly does, especially here at DTL. I can't imagine a show or a universe or a place where people weren't supportive of each other, or they weren't pleasant to be around, or they took getting help for granted. I just can't imagine a place like that. However, yeah, I know. Neither can you, AB. Your boy, Randall Mims in the chat says, looks like a big blunt. Maybe he was confused.
It does.
You guys have heard my story about Snoop Dogg and Girls Gone Wild. You've all heard that. I'm telling you, he was really cool. His security guards were even cooler. So, DG, let me come over to you because I know you're a pop culture kind of guy. If you were to put another face in that picture and make us go, what? Who would it be?
Coach, there's only one person I can come up with, and it's Flavor Flav. Listen, if you give me Flavor Flav just with the big Eiffel Tower clock hanging around his neck, just holding up the torch, that's all I need. Like, you give me that one moment, I'm good. That's all I can ask for.
Like, he's another guy that has bounced back somehow, and he's now like respected in crazy. I love Flavor Flav. Soupy, where in the world are you going on this one?
This actually took me a while to kind of think of. I was really trying to rack my brain, and the best one I could come up with was Ben Affleck, and not like young, clean cut Ben Affleck. If you've ever seen the movie Mallrats, I'm talking about current, disgruntled, eye rolling with J-Lo. You know, the meme where he's outside smoking the cigarette. That Ben Affleck.
Wow. I'm now picturing that in my head as he's slamming the door, letting her into her car seat, knowing he doesn't want to do it. We get that all the time out here in LA. All the local channels, they follow him around everywhere. Do you know who I came up with? And I actually did an opening on SportsCenter with this guy, one of the nicest dudes in the world. But whenever you see him on any of these shows, I just kind of laugh. Ken Jeong. Can you imagine Ken Jeong, all 4'11" of him, running down the streets of Paris and saying, "You complete me, ho," and to everybody in Paris saying, "What did he just say?" That's just
like, why does this guy have clothes on? What's he doing?
Yeah.
He's got to use both hands to hold the torch.
That was the skit we did on SportsCenter. The show started. Ken Jeong's walking down like the hallway with my co-host. I'm hiding in a locker, and I'm only in not Speedos, but like thong underwear.
Yeah.
Swear to God. I jump out like he did in the movie, and I split them running the other way. And Ken Jeong says, "Oh, no." Basically, I'm going to take this serious. He didn't like the joke. Then we cut to the opening of SportsCenter, and that's how it started. So that was the joke. And he took it super serious. Like, he wanted to really be a SportsCenter anchor. But there's only a few of us that are at that level. I only did it for 10 years. Well, we can't say anything. Speaking of double digits, gentlemen, Aaron Rodgers has been around for a minute. And we all know that he just doesn't give a damn about a lot. But I'm starting to question all my future picks with the New York Jets, whether it's win total, whether it's yardage, pass yardage, because of this, AB. He played all of 4 plays last year. You would think he'd want to be there every single day for the Jets. But apparently back in June, he didn't show up for what he calls an OTA. They call it mandatory minicamp. And he got fined, he said, somewhere around $50,000. I wish I could not know how much I got fined to the penny. But the reason he missed said minicamp, AB, is for a bucket list trip to Egypt. So let me ask you this. Does this lack of leadership make you question any and all things New York Jets? Because he could have taken this trip anytime, but he chooses that weekend. Your thoughts, AB?
Egypt's only been around for 60,000 years, and, we'll continue. I mean, you could have gone on this trip anytime. No, man. Look, Aaron Rodgers is going to do what Aaron Rodgers wants to do. And let me preface by saying that I used to work with his brothers, know them very well, understand the situation unbelievably well. Aaron Rodgers is going to do what he wants to do, and he is a contrarian. He is not an authority guy. Like, the minute that you tell him you have to be somewhere, go ahead and bet that he won't, right? Like, that's who Aaron Rodgers is. I'm not big on the Jets, and it's more than Aaron. I'm not putting all that on him, but no, I don't believe in that team. I'm out.
I think that's where a lot of people land, regardless of whether he shows up or not. But DG, when you've got a Hall of Fame quarterback that half the team says, man, I can't wait to play with this guy. I can't wait to learn from him. What are we learning from him if he doesn't show up in June for something that's very, very important, especially since he missed the entire season last year in New York?
Let's remove the football part. Let's just go to the human. And who am I to judge? Like, if you want to take vacation and miss a show, not a show, but a mini camp that might be mandatory. That's what they say. I'm not going to throw stones in a glass house. So, you know what? I think it's great what he's doing. He's doing things for his mental health, and he's doing things for his own personal life. I think it's smart, Coach. I think it's the best move that he could have made. So I'm not sure why we're upset about this.
Well, I don't know that we're upset about it. I think it's a good discussion point because the NFL is king and always will be king. And I like how you got ahead of it before Soupy got to give his take on this whole situation. Soupy, your thoughts on Aaron Rodgers taking a vacation to Egypt when he should be showing up for work?
It's only a problem if the Jets don't win. And it doesn't matter how the Jets don't win. If the Jets don't win, it's Aaron Rodgers' fault. They have one of the best defenses in the league. That's going to happen this year. They went out and got Mike Williams. If he's healthy, that's a great wide receiver too. They already have Garrett Wilson. Breece Hall is one of the best running backs in the league. None of that would matter if they lose. It's all Aaron Rodgers' fault. That's it. If they win, it's okay. Aaron Rodgers, do whatever you want. If they lose, Aaron Rodgers shouldn't have gone to Egypt. Aaron Rodgers this, Aaron Rodgers that. That's basically it.
John in the chat says, I think it's another story that the media is blowing out of proportion. It is New York after all. John, here's why all right, AB, go.
No. You finished, but I've got something after that. So I was going to say this. Look, I agree with that point. And that's why, like, I didn't go too terribly hard because it is OTAs in mandatory mini camp. Like, you're not really getting a whole lot done. I'm not going to make this into World War III. What I am going to say though is that Aaron Rodgers understands exactly what time it is for that coaching staff. If they have a bad year this year, they're all fired, all of them, and they have hitched their wagons to him, right? Like, I'm not going to make it a huge deal, but I would also say that if any of you, like, if we were all in the same situation, I need you, man. You know what I mean? Like, I need you, and that's the part.
That's where I stand. That's where I stand. AB is it blown out of proportion? Okay. But we're talking about a $50 million quarterback. We're talking about a Super Bowl winner. We're talking about a Hall of Fame quarterback who can't even bother to show up for a team that last year he was going to every single away game. He said, I'm all in. And if you're all in, guess who showed up in Kansas City for all those? Patrick Mahomes. Guess who showed up for all of these teams their starting quarterback. I believe that now the NFL is basically a 12-month-a-year league. And you can't show up for 3 days in June when you got 5 other months to do whatever you want. I think that, to me, is disrespectful to the rest of the team. And I think it's just a good talking subject because he is arguably one of the top 3 names in the league. Not talents anymore, but names in the league. And it's just a bad look. It's just a bad look. That's just my take. Subi, you got something else?
I was just going to say, you talking about the New York media. Here's another thing that's probably Jet fans aren't going to like. He even said, what are we talking about? They are the New Jersey Nets. They are the New Jersey Giants. So basically, he is just trying to piss off the entire fan base, all in the matter of a week.
Well, I tell you, back in the day, we were not allowed to say New Jersey when we did a WWE show at the Meadowlands. We had to say, we had to say in the shadows of New York City. True story. You will not find a WWE show from 1995 to 2000 and whatever and hear the word New Jersey. Doesn't happen. Never happened. Gentlemen, thank you very much. All right, for those of you who are not here at the top of the hour, shame on you. But never fear, we've got you covered in a little something we like to call the whip around. Statements like this drive you nuts. Does anyone else see training camp videos like it's not about what they're doing on the field. It's about getting together as a team. Team camaraderie. It's important. All of you have never played team sports. Show your stuff. All right, Charles, welcome back. So yesterday we crushed this segment of the show. Who's going to go to the yard today? Aaron Judge, Bryce Harper, Jose Ramirez, Vlad Guerrero Jr., or Jeff McNeil? Charles, where are you going?
Yeah, give me Jeff McNeil plus 750. His bat's been on fire as well. So, yeah, I'll take the big number on the board. Jeff McNeil plus 750.
By the way, AB, I'm coming to you next. I thought about all of you last night. I was watching the Angels game, and Rooker goes yard like in the first 2 or 3 innings, and we've been all over him. And then the day we don't play him, he goes yard. How crazy is that?
It was wild. I know. Like literally. Look, Randall Mims had said the same thing. He's like, of course, Rooker goes yard the first at bat. You know, it's like, all right, perfect. Look, I love the Jeff McNeil play. If you look at the last 7 games across all of Major League Baseball, Jeff McNeil and his teammate Francisco Lindor are both tied for the most home runs with 4 in the span of their last 7 games. So McNeil's a great play right there. I'm going Vlad Guerrero. Excellent opportunity today. I know that I'm leveraged on the Rangers and Blue Jays over 8.5. Vlad Guerrero is going to bomb one today. I can feel it.
I love having a bonus pick from my man, AB, and they need it. Yesterday, the Blue Jays got blown out. I think 13-0, 12-0, something like that. Thank you, AB. All right, Soupy, come over to you. What do you like?
I'm going to go with Bryce Harper in hitter-friendly Citizens Bank against Ben Lively, who has allowed 15 home runs this year.
All right, very good. By the way, I love ticking off Big Cheesy. That's the only reason I said the camaraderie thing. And as expected, it's way too easy. I'm like the puppet master. All right, DG, coming over to you. Yeah, I'm talking about your boy. What do you like?
I like Bryce Harper as well, but I'm going to kind of fade that because I'm going to stay in the same game with Jose Ramirez at plus 425. The wind is blowing out to the right field, so bombs away.
I'm so glad you guys are paying attention to all the hard work that AB does with his graphics and where things are in the United States. Well done, gentlemen. Way to pay attention. Seabass, not so much. All right, now, one nugget, 10 seconds or less for every single play. Charles, we got Leagues Cup on a Friday. I'm here for it. Start us off.
MLS, Liga MX tournament starts tonight. Atlanta United, DC United. We're going to grab the over 3 full-time goals. I can see a 2-2, 2-1 at worst, but I'm thinking a 2-2 type final score.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. By the way, bonus pick for the yard segment. Randall Mims likes Lindor. He went yard last night. 5 bombs in the last 4 games. Randall, thank you very much. Soupy, let me come over to you. We're going from New York with Randall Mims to Boston with you.
We've got Nestor Cortez, bad pitcher. Brian Bayo, bad pitcher. Both bullpens have bad pitchers, and the Yankees and Red Sox always tend to score higher.
They absolutely suck when they're bound together. DG, talk to me.
Kodai Senga, 7 strikeouts here for plus 134. I love him even more. I'm going to ladder him up all the way to 9 strikeouts today. Then we're going to go to Trevor Rodgers at 3 plus walks at plus 130. He walks the park. Milwaukee loves hitting against left-handed pitching, and they're very patient, so take the 3+ walks.
Love those 2 plays. AB, bring us home.
Rockies Giants over 8. Send it to the launch pad out in the Bay. Athletics Angels over 8.5. And then the Rangers Blue Jays over 8. Let's get it.
By the way, Seth says AB with a weather report screen like a green screen would be gold. Oh my God, AB. That's all I'm thinking about right now.
Guess what?
What? No, you didn't. No, you don't.
Got a white screen, red screen, ready to go.
That's what I'm talking about. Next level thinking, Seth. You're welcome. It's coming. It's coming. Oh my gosh. Now, where I come from, the weatherman is the highest paid because it's important in Kansas to get it right. You're going to be very important for us too, AB. It's a lot of pressure being the weather guy. A lot of pressure.
No pressure, no diamonds.
You're damn right. I love when you say that. That's what I was hoping for. All right, real quick. Soupy, where can we find your stuff at?
Bettingpros.com and fantasypros.com.
All right, very good. DG, what is the food of choice inside at the birthday party today?
We're going pizza. Can't go against it. So it's going to be an afternoon lunch birthday party because my wife and teacher, they're all teachers, they're friends. So we're going to have pizza today.
Very good. I love pizza. Charles, what are you doing? Because I know normally you don't watch soccer on a Friday.
You cut out on me, Coach. Yeah, I'll be watching some soccer tonight.
Very good. Thank you, Charles. All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. It's time to wrap up the show with the closing bell. All right, we're trying to go 3 days in a row, AB. Where's the crew going?
Crew is on absolute fire. So while I'm driving west from Nashville to Memphis to go get some of this midday lunch over at DG's birthday party, the crew's going to Yankees Red Sox over 9.5. They're feeling it in Boston, Massachusetts. And I'll tell you this, if anybody's ever been to Fenway Park, number 1, it's beautiful. 2, head up Yawkey Way right up there. Solid, man. Great food.
And whoever goes for the first time will then be bitching. I didn't know the traffic. I didn't know the exits. I didn't know the big dig. Welcome to Boston, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But it kind of shocks me, AB, that the crew agrees with Soupy today. Little shocking, to be honest.
They're feeling him.
They're feeling it. That's exactly right. John says, fun show. John, thank you. We love doing this so much. It's only going to get more fun as we head into August. AB, I think that's it. I think we've done all the damage we can do, right?
Yes, sir.
You are the man. Producer man, you know what time it is. That one shot, I appreciate it. Yes, just like John said, this is a fun show. We believe here at DTL, you can have fun every single day while also getting your job done. We are working tirelessly behind the scenes to set up a fall all for you. We want everybody to become a member of the crew, but we also have a new show starting August 20th. More on that in the next 3 weeks. But for the here and the now, let's cash these tickets today. Time for you to go out into the world. Pay it forward. Be kind to one another. Be honest with each other. It's the only way this thing can work. And understand this. There's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. My Tiger Lobo, my man from the Dirty Dirty Charles. Best beard in the game, Soupy. My man from Memphis, Tennessee, DG. My partner, AB, and producer man, always behind the scenes, making the show look like $1 million. I am simply the coach, trying to keep this train on said track. We grind for you so we can win with you. It's truly what we're all about every single day right here at Driving the Line. Good luck.